And then it was crazy how Tyreek Hill gets pulled over?
He got pulled over.
And all we see is the aftermath. I'm putting air quotes around that, the aftermath, which was
Of
pretty
him
much
in
just when he was
handcuffs.
being detained.
Sure.
He was in handcuffs, sitting on the sidewalk,
To
on the
be,
curb.
just to clarify, he was not arrested, correct?
No, he was detained.
Just detained. Okay.
He was detained. Now a lot of people asked why Tyreek Hill
Yep.
after the games. I don't know.
I don't know why.
Everybody was coming out to his defense, and everybody was Mike McDaniel was like, it's just I struggle because it's like I've never had to experience this, and it was almost like they were trying to make it like a racial thing.
No, they still are.
When like there was like not a white cop there, which was
Mhm.
like the first thing that like if we're gonna do this, let's do it.
But I mean,
There
we can
was
take
no.
race out of it completely and look at the.
Well, no, I'm saying if you're gonna put race in it,
Sure.
show me the proof.
Yeah.
Show me the proof of it.
Yeah.
But take the race out of it and go ahead, Devin.
But no, I mean, yeah, I just watched the body cam footage. If anyone else watches the body cam footage and not just listens to what Tyreek has to say for it, because he's obviously a great source of intellectual honesty. Um, but no, immediate disrespect. Don't bang on my window, even though he had his window down when he was driving, rolled it up for the police stop, gets a knock on the window, hands him something. He got charged with reckless driving and not having an ID. So clearly did not hand the cop an ID or
What? So
a
he
license.
and then like he cracked the window. It's like just give me my
He said,
ticket.
"Give me my ticket.
Just give me my
I
ticket.
gotta go."
Just give me my ticket, gang. Just give me my ticket.
And then rolls the window back up. The cop starts knocking on the window. Says,
Mm-hmm.
"Dude, get the fuck out." His windows are blacked out, basically.
See, he rolls the window back up, blacked out,
Yeah,
tinted windows, and all you see is like movement. And
yeah,
honestly, let's be real. There's a lot of times where had you rolled up your tinted, we've seen,
if you rolled up
and
any window,
you roll up your tinted, but blacked out windows, and then you just
yeah,
see a little bit of movement.
of
Cops are
course,
going to be tripping.
of course,
And he kind of gave him a second. Was like, all right, come on, bro. Like,
yeah.
come on. You know what? Get out.
Well, he kept saying, "Don't knock on my window. Don't knock." And he's like,
Well,
"Dude, we're trying to talk to you."
well, then he also was, don't tell me what to do. Now, I don't know if
Yeah,
Tyreek
he
Hill
did say,
knows
"Don't tell me
this.
what to
I
do."
don't know
Yeah,
if he knows this, but like
yeah,
when you like get pulled over,
yeah.
um,
You do
you
what you're
like
supposed to
are
do.
like you have like they're allowed to tell you what to do.
Yes.
I guess in the confinements of like what's allowed to be like what they're allowed to tell you to do, but rolling your
Yes.
window
Like,
down, and like being like, come on, like, sure, if I know there's gonna be some dick that's gonna be like, in blah 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 versus blah blah blah, they said that you don't have to fucking
sure.
you don't have to, but it's like Tyreek Hill was being a dickhead from the
Well,
jump.
well, no. He said, "Don't tell me what to do, bro." And then they said, "All right, get out of the car." And he said, "I don't give a fuck. Take me to jail, whatever the fuck." He's saying, "Take me to jail."
He's
And
like, come on, I'm gonna be late.
it's not that serious. Like, I don't know what his problem was that he needed to hide something or whatever the fuck. But I mean, all he had to do was respond to what they were saying to him, take the ticket and leave. Instead, he was being a dick about it, and then yeah, that happened. I mean, he
And
didn't get arrested, but
before the body cam
but to
footage came
call it
out,
a racially motivated
oh,
like detainment
oh,
of a human, it seemed odd.
Devin.
And then
See,
Tyreek just tweeted out, "Let's make a change."
Devin,
Yeah,
Tyreek
let's make a
Hill
change,
made a
brother.
comment along the lines of like, I just wonder like what would have happened if like I wasn't Tyreek Hill.
No, he said he would have been arrested or shot.
Do you want to know do you want to know what
They didn't
Tyreek
give a
Hill?
fuck that he was Tyreek Hill.
Do you want me to tell you what what his life would be like if he wasn't Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
He'd be in prison for breaking his child's arm
Yes.
or beating up his pregnant girlfriend
Yes.
or breaking some chick's leg in his backyard.
Or slapping an old man.
There's plenty of things that he has done that has deserved punishment, and
Mm-hmm.
he's gotten not even a slap on the wrist. Not like
Air quotes.
I'm saying a whiff, an air whiff on
I
the
mean,
wrist.
yeah.
Devin, nothing.
Nah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, at this point, Why suspend Rasheed Rice? Why would the NFL even look into to all these other things? Why? I mean, if they're gonna let, because Miami even dropped a statement like, we are very disappointed in the way that the police. It's like, bro, the cop was put on leave before the game even ended.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, all right, I guess when a police department investigates, I think they automatically put them on leave. I'm not entirely sure, but he he should not be fired for his
No, you don't
actions.
get put on leave for doing your job.
No, I know, but
And you don't
because
get
they
put
had
on
to
leave for
go and
being
investigate
blasted
him.
on the internet.
Yeah,
Investigate what? But Devin, if this was not a normal human being, would it not be, all right, see you tomorrow, Jim? Like, he's coming
exactly.
into work tomorrow. This
You know,
isn't no investigation. This is
sure,
because you're Tyreek Hill, you got to cause a fucking scene and got away with it. Because I
exactly.
saw body cam footage of Travis Scott a month or two ago freaking out, and everybody was calling him a douchebag and saying he was being an asshole. You know what Travis Scott was? A little drunk and partying on a boat, and people were
Yeah,
still giving and still calling him a piece of shit and saying he was tripping. But Tyreek Hill immediately being aggressive with a cop and being a
yeah,
dickhead, and everybody's coming to his defense. Tyreek Hill is a piece of shit.
yeah. Agreed.
So it's like, yeah, if you want to call Deshaun Watson a piece of shit, if you want to call fucking bro on OKC a piece of shit, or not on OKC anymore a piece of shit, if you want to
He
go
is.
down the list of all these people that are pieces of shit, if you want to
Yeah,
make fun of Henry Ruggs, if you want to talk about Rasheed Rice, if you want to still OJ, Aaron, you want to watch the Aaron Hernandez documentary and make fun of that shit, talk about what's going on and what's getting just pushed right under the rug because
yeah,
you're really good at football.
yeah,
I'm telling you, I would love to give every single person a second chance if if it really seemed like they were genuinely a good person that made a mistake. But that to make comments like that and just act like that and
mhm.
not and pretend like you were
To friend,
mistreated and not
exactly.
and didn't get away with some shit because
Yeah.
you're Tyreek
Well,
Hill.
he didn't seem to question him getting pulled out of the car when it was happening. He said, "Take me to jail." He didn't say, "What are y'all doing?" He said, "Take me to jail."
And then he
So I don't
has a
know what
good
was going through
game.
his mind then and what may have changed, but
Tyreek Hill has a good game. He gets his little handcuff celebration. He does his thing.
sure,
And he's gonna get away with this. It's all gonna be fine. And here's
of
the
course.
thing, Devin. Should he?
Well, I mean, he
Should he,
wasn't
like,
charged
in
with a
this
crime. He didn't.
instance?
Yeah.
In this instance, like, should it be a slap on the wrist? Yeah. But for him to
Yes.
pretend like
He's
he's
never done anything.
his whole life he's just been this
Yeah.
good guy, and it's like,
Yeah.
man, I wonder if I wasn't Tyreek Hill, you would
Yeah.
have been uh you would have been locked up a long
Yeah.
time ago,
But
my
no, I
guy.
mean, to me, this is a just attainment because he wasn't cooperating. Like he didn't wasn't no, it wasn't a crime or anything, but he
Yeah.
wasn't cooperating when he needed to. So
Yeah, it's like, not. It's like he's like, yeah, like talking, like, just pretty much acting like he was so
and then
lucky.
rolls the window up immediately.
Well, and also he's just talking about it like he was so lucky. It's like, no,
Well, now, yeah, exactly.
it's like, well, you're lucky because like you like should be like you should have like multiple domestic
Yeah, yeah.
charges, and like you should
But
like,
there was no threat of him being shot at any moment. It was, I mean,
no.
once they took him out of the car, I somewhat cooperated and they put the handcuffs on him. But
You know how many times we've seen cops draw down on people for nothing,
yeah,
draw down on people for nothing,
yeah,
and we see somebody in blacked out windows. You see movement. You don't know what's going on in there.
exactly.
That cop was just like, "Come on, like, get out the car." You know what? Get out. Like, you
Yeah,
know what?
exactly. Get out
Like,
of the
we're
fucking
not
car.
we're not playing this game. Like, come on. Like, you're being
No.
a child. You
Yeah.
you you are acting like a child.
Yeah.